Hey guys, welcome to day 17 of Aqua Pups versus Sea Monkeys. If you need a reminder to vacuum out your computer's fan, take this as that reminder. My laptop was having some trouble with the fan recently, and me and my dad vacuumed it out, and there was so much cat hair in it. Oh my god. So, yeah, don't forget to vacuum out your laptop fan, because if you do, you will be in big trouble. We're having to replace one of the fans because it's still kind of chugging, but it's doing a lot better than it was before, I'll tell you that much. So, not too much to report on today. Both colonies are still doing good. So, let me do a little comparison. So, I can't remember if I discussed this in the last video or not, but I was in touch with the guy who makes the Aqua Pups, and he told me that he's not sure, but he very well could have a different species of brine shrimp than what sea monkeys are. So I'm very curious to see if they turn out looking any different than the sea monkeys. But that's pretty cool. They might just be cousins instead of more closely related. So, let us reveal the Aqua Pups. There's a big one I just saw. There he is. Let me move the camera itself closer, see if that helps instead of trying to zoom. Wow, that one is really big, compared to the others at least. And then there's one with a super long poop line up in the corner. That means they're eating well. I also topped off the water off camera, just because the last time I did it, I couldn't really get a good shot of it anyway, and it's not much to look at, so I also didn't want to spill water all over the place. Whoa, there's a big party going on over there. Either that or I'm catching the reflection. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like I am catching the reflection. I was like, whoa, why are there so many? But nah, it's just seeing double. But there's still quite a few over there. And I think I see some little Nauplii down here. Maybe? I do see a couple tiny ones. So that means we're having some delayed hatch out. Also, in the last video, I was talking about the Aqua Pups ground vegetable food, and I was like, I don't know if that's actually vegetables or not, but I looked at Sea Monkey Packet 3, and it's not actually algae. It's actually ground vegetables, so I stand corrected. And let's take a look at our sea monkeys. I guess I can just put it on top. They're big enough to see. They are doing well. It was pretty funny whenever I added the water in, because there are a bunch congregating at the bottom eating the algae there, and whenever you put the water in, they get to go on a roller coaster ride, basically. Oh, there's little Nauplius, or however you pronounce it. Nauplius? I don't know, I'm not good with science words. Oh, and there's a little guy. Doesn't look like we've reached sexual maturity yet. I'm not seeing any clampers or egg sacs, but we're getting close. What am I? Oh, that's my laptop making that noise in the background. I was like, my bubbler all of a sudden started making a lot of noise, but no, that's just my laptop, and as we've discussed, my laptop is having a time of it right now. Confession time, though. I showed y'all my beta on this channel, and so I got him from a not so great situation. I mean, like, I don't think his former mama, like, meant anything, like, to harm him, but he he had a hard time eating on his own, so he ended up pretty what do you he suffering from malnutrition. So someone on the r/beta fish subreddit recommended that, because okay, so I was feeding him 4 pellets, two twice a day, and that just isn't enough. But if I fed him any more than that, he would bloat. But someone suggested that instead of feeding just pellets, that I feed him frozen brine shrimp. So there's my admission of guilt. I am unfortunately feeding frozen brine shrimp to my beta fish. I mean, like, it's good for his health, and I'm glad that it doesn't cause him to bloat like feeding more than 2 pellets does, so I can supplement that and get him where he needs to be. But it's kind of sad because brine shrimp are my friends, you know? I've got these guys. I was like gesturing towards them, but then I realized you couldn't really see my hand except for my fingertips. But yeah, there's my admission of guilt. So today I am going to be doing the weekly Ultra Life Booster. I did it last week on Thursday, I believe, but today the feeding day falls on a Wednesday, so I'm just going to do it today. Add 1 small level scoop. Okay. So this is the minerals for the Aqua Pups to replenish them in the water from like, I don't know, evaporation. Does evaporation take out minerals? Or just from the bubbler, I guess. It doesn't look like it replenishes salt, so I'm a little worried about the salinity because I do have a little bit of salt creep going on. But it's not as bad since I lowered the rate of the bubbler. You can't see it, but oh, you can kind of see it. I'm tipping it in right now. I don't know if I should mix that up or just leave it to sink in. I guess I could mix it up. Let me get my little off-brand Aqua Leash. Oh, there is some algae on the bottom, it looks like, because I just had a massive blob of it spring up from the bottom. Either that or that's just accumulated food, which would be gross. Or like sea monkey poop, or Aqua Pups poop, sorry. There we go, get that all mixed in. And today I'm going to be doing the red power elixir just because I'm feeling in a red mood today. Smells very strongly of fish food. And there we go. Like, it smells like the algae wafers I feed my pleco, so that's, I'm assuming that it's astaxanthin. Well, it says it's a blend of ingredients, but I'm assuming that's what most of it is made out of. That's what gives it its red color, I would assume. Oh wait, I fed them the Aqua Pups scoop instead of the sea monkey scoop, so I guess I'll do a second scoop in there since the Aqua Pups spoon is so small. I was too busy talking that I didn't realize what I was doing. You know what, I'm going to add a 3rd scoop in there because I think that's about as much as the sea monkey scoop. There we go. Hopefully they'll be okay with that. My inscientific measurements. So here's my little vial of growth food. This one needs to be retaped on the back because this one is actually 2 layers of tape because I screwed up the first one and it keeps coming up because of that. Gosh, gosh, I don't know. Should I start feeding the sea monkeys the regular sea monkey scoop now that they're older? I mean, let's take a look and see if we can see any poop lines. That would be our biggest indicator. Or, you know, poop tails, whatever. Let's see. You know, I'm not seeing any super long poop tails, so I'm thinking that it might be time to switch them to the regular sea monkey scoop. I'm just looking around and nope, I don't see any poop lines. Or, you know, the poop tails. But you see them with the Aqua Pups, so I'm feeding them enough, but apparently not the sea monkeys. Or I could just do 2 with the small scoop, since I feel like the sea monkey scoop is about 3 of them. I don't know. It's a hard decision. I think I'll do the, well, it's such a hard decision because I don't want to overfeed them and end up, like, suffocating them. And there's algae on the bottom, too, so, I mean, they can eat that. I'm going to do 2 of the little scoop. If I can just get it on the spoon, that would be lovely. This is all very unscientific, but there we go. So now they can eat and eat and eat to their heart's content, as they like to do. So yeah, there was day 17. We are really, you know, getting into the thick of it. It's funny how you can see the sea monkeys pretty clearly even without the light, but the Aqua Pups, it's like, you kind of have to zoom in. They're just little fellas. But they're getting to where you don't need the light as much. So, I mean, that's a good sign, because that means they're growing. Alrighty, I'm gonna call it here. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you in a couple days.